Hi everyone, this is Osmanthus Yoga with Jen, and today we'll be doing a class using the wall. So set up your mat perpendicular to a wall and make sure you have about arm span or a little bit more worth of clear wall space without any furniture, without any wall hangings, because we're going to be using the wall as our prop today to help guide our alignment in poses where it would be helpful to have some assistance. So, with the mat set up perpendicular to the wall, close to the edge, we're going to start in standing with our heels about 1 inch or 2 away from the wall, toes together, heels slightly apart, and then begin to make contact with the wall with the backs of the shoulders, the backs of the palms, and the sit bones or the base of the spine. We're going to rest the back of the head against the wall, and from here allow the eyes to softly close and come into the breath, come into the practice. Finding a slow and steady inhale and exhale. Noticing the wall behind you, feeling it supporting your spine, supporting your upright posture. And just breathe. Softening the face, softening the shoulders. Keeping the body calm here. Taking a few more breaths. Slow inhale and slow exhale. Feeling the full range of motion as you expand the chest. Inhale. And exhale, empty the belly. One more breath here. And exhale. Allowing the eyes to softly open, we're going to slowly inhaling the arms to a T. Keep the backs of the hands making contact with the wall. And then pause here in a T. Feel the shoulder blades both making contact with the wall. Begin to press the hands into the wall, engaging the arms, and breathe here. Notice the small gap behind the lower back, and keep that small gap there as you breathe, not letting that gap getting any bigger or any smaller. One more breath here. And full exhale. As you inhale, begin to reach the arms a little further up, finding your limit, finding that space where the shoulders begin to pull away from the wall. And then pause here, taking a few more deep breaths, noticing the body, noticing any tension you find. Breathe in. And slow exhale. Also notice, especially if the upper back is starting to move away from the wall, tuck the lower ribs in, keep squeezing the shoulder blades into the wall. One more breath here, inhale. And exhale, slowly bring the arms all the way back down, sliding against the wall. Inhale again, come halfway up, breathe here, pause here. And then next breath in, continue all the way up to your limit. Feel where the reach between the arms and the lower upper back are in matching tension, and breathe, inhale. Calm exhale. If you feel any tension in your neck, move the arms down a little bit and see if that releases that tension. Slow and steady. Working on the shoulders. One more inhale. And exhale, slowly come all the way down, palms by your sides. One more time. Inhale, come halfway up. Pause here. Keep making contact, that same contact between the shoulders, the backs of the hands, the forearms against the wall. And then on your next inhale, continue upwards. Find your limit. And we're not trying to squeeze our shoulders up like this, because then the shoulder blades come away from the wall. But pulling the shoulders down, maybe that means the arms are a little bit further apart, and that's okay. Notice your body and breathe wherever you are. Two more breaths here, finding your limit, maybe another inch up, but only if it's okay with the breath. Last inhale here. And exhale, releasing the arms all the way down to the ground or to the sides of the body. Good. Now inhale, all fingertips all the way up, sliding against the wall. And exhale, bring the hands to cactus arms, upper arms parallel to the ground, palms facing away from you. From here, inhale, spine long, keep contact with the wall, and exhale, slowly side bending over to the left side. This keeps the chest open, shoulder blades, as always, still contacting the wall. Breathe here, inhale, and exhale. Feeling the stretch in the right side body, breathing deeply, and slowly exhaling, keeping the gaze forward, and keeping the neck long. 2 more breaths. Maybe coming a little deeper. Last breath in. And now slow exhale back up through center. Inhale, fingertips reach to that limit. And exhale back to cactus arms. Good. Breathe here. Inhale, find the spine long, standing up tall. And exhale, side bend over to the right side. Again, keeping that 90-degree angle between the elbows and the forearms. And keep the gaze steady and forward. Breathe in. And breathe out. Stretch the entire left side of the body. Maybe even feeling the stretch into the legs. Every breath, maybe releasing a little more. Keeping the face calm and the neck long. 2 more breaths here. 1 more inhale. And slow exhale back up through center. Inhale, fingertips reach. And exhale, release the hands all the way back down, making a full circle. Good. Inhale, arms to a T. And this time, keeping the shoulder blades glued to the wall, we're going to turn our feet towards the left. You'll notice as you turn the feet, maybe the right shoulder begins to pop away from the wall. So our goal here is to have the feet, toes perpendicular to the wall in the same line as our mat. And then when we reach the arms away from each other, we're going to try to pull the shoulder blades back towards the wall, twisting here. Good. Breathe in, feel the spine long. And exhale, trying to close that gap between the right shoulder and the wall. 3 breaths. Inhale. And exhale. Twist from the belly. 2. Last breath in. And slow exhale. Release the feet back to center. Good. Inhale, fingertips high. And exhale, release them all the way down. Second side. Inhale, arms to a T. Set up here, find the spine long, making contact with the wall. Now just turn the feet over to the right. Try to get them in line with each other. And if you don't go that far, that's okay. Just notice where your body is. Notice the left shoulder begins to pop away from the wall, keeping both arms reaching, fingertips strong. Exhale, pull the left shoulders towards the wall. Good, breathe here, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, spine long. Exhale, twist from the belly. 2 more breaths. Find calmness. 1 more inhale. And slow exhale, bring the feet back to center. Inhale, fingertips reach. And exhale, release the hands all the way down, shrugging the shoulders up. And down. 1 more time, up and down. Good. From here, we're going to step the feet about 5 or 6 inches away from the wall. Keep the toes touching and heels slightly apart. We're taking a few half-sun salutations. Inhale, fingertips reach high. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up, spine long, chest open. And exhale, forward fold. If you notice that your bum touches the wall, just take another inch forward in the feet so that you have clearance behind you. 1 more breath and forward fold. letting the body relax. On your next inhale, arms to a T, lead with the chest as you come all the way up, upward salute. And exhale, palms, heart center. One more, inhale, arms all the way overhead. Exhale, forward fold, hinge at the hips, release all the way down. Inhale, halfway up, hands at the shins or the knees, chest open, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms to a T, lead with the chest, reach all the way up, upward salute, Ardha Hastasana. And exhale, palms, heart center, Samastiki, equal standing. Now, Surnascar A, but slightly modified. Inhale, fingertips reach high overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up, spine long. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees deeply, plant the hands, and then begin to walk the hands forward to your plank position. Now stepping the feet slightly back so that the heels make contact with the wall. Maybe adjusting the hands as you need so the wrists are directly underneath the shoulders. From here in plank, breathe in. And exhale, lower the knees down, lower the chest and chin all the way down, and belly down. Inhale, come halfway up, spine long, chest open, cobra pose. Exhale, release down. Inhale, pressing up through all fours, and tuck the toes, heels against the wall, lift the hips, find downward facing dog. Good, from here, if you have a trim on your wall like me, the heels can be right on top of that trim. If not, just pressing the heels against the wall, still providing support here. Legs come towards straight, fingertips spread, push into the hands, and find downward facing dog for 5 breaths. Deep inhale, and exhale. Notice maybe the legs feel a little different with the support at the wall, and allow that to feel good. Allow the backs of the legs to stretch a little more, the back of the body. 2 more deep breaths in. And out. Deep inhale. And exhale. Inhale, lift the heels away from the wall. Step the feet a few inches forward and crouch down, gazing forward between the hands. Walk the hands into the feet. Plant the feet and come halfway up, spine long. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms out into a upward salute. And exhale, palms heart center. One more, inhale, fingertips reach. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up, spine long, chest open. Exhale, forward fold, bend the knees deeply, walk the hands forward. And then step the feet back to the heels, make contact with the wall. This time we're going to stay in plank for 5 breaths. Press the heels strongly into the wall, feel the legs engage, kneecaps lift. Gaze steady between the thumbs. 4 more breaths. Feel the shoulder blades strong behind you, neck long. 3. Press the pointer knuckles especially down, space between the pointer and the thumb. Last breath, inhale and exhale. Lower the knees down, lower the chest slowly all the way down to the mat. Inhale, find cobra pose. And exhale, release down. Inhale, pressing up through all fours. And exhale to downward facing dog, heels against the wall. Spread the fingers, press the knuckles down. Keep the neck long, shoulders away from the ears. If you need to bend the knees, do that to feel the lower back long. And then maybe slowly begin to energize into the legs if the back can stay where it is. 2 more breaths in downward facing dog. Inhale. And exhale. 1 more breath. And exhale. Inhale, come forward to plank. And exhale, lower the knees down, finding tabletop position. We're going to walk hands and knees forward so that the toe tips are more like 8 or 10 inches away from the wall. And to find our stance here, we're going to reach one leg behind us and see if we can plant the foot against the wall and feel really stable here. So we want the bottom leg to stay in 90 degrees as the back leg presses against the wall with the legs straight. For me, that's about 9 inches away from the wall. So finding tabletop position in this place, wrists directly underneath the shoulders and knees directly underneath the hips. We're going to slowly reach our right leg behind us and then plant that foot against the wall like we did. And see if you can gaze underneath the belly. See if you can just barely see the tips of the toes. If you can really see the toes, that means that foot is a little low, and so we're trying to get this straight line from the spine all the way to the back of the foot. Finding this spinal balance here, supported. Breathe here. Tuck the belly in, shoulders spread. And now energizing this leg as if you're kicking the wall away from you. 3 breaths. Feel the belly stable and strong. Feel the arms pressing. Keep energizing to this back leg as if you're in plank. 1 more breath, inhale. And exhale, slowly release the right knee down. 1 round of cat-cow. Drop the belly, open the chest, gaze forward. Exhale, round. Inhale to center. And exhale, preparing the second side. Left leg comes out behind you. Press it against the wall. See if you can barely see the toes. And then bring the neck back to neutral. From here, try not to drop the belly, but tuck the belly in. Imagine the leg bones in line with the spine bones, in line with the neck bones. Breathe here, inhale. Energize the back leg, straighten that back foot, straighten that back leg, pressing the wall away. 2 more breaths here. Feel the arms burning. Breathe in. And exhale, releasing the knee down. 1 round of cat-cow. Inhale, drop the belly, open the chest. And exhale, round. Inhale to center. And exhale, tuck the toes, lift the hips, find downward facing dog. Walking the feet and hands about a couple inches behind you so you can lean those heels against the wall. And take this modified down dog. 3 breaths. Find steadiness. Last breath here. Good. On your next inhale, we're going to reach the right knee towards the face so we can flip this right toe underneath. And now planting the tops of the right foot against the wall, the top of the right shin against the wall. Good. This should feel like neutral hips to you. So the hips should be in line with each other, pressing strongly this back of the foot against the wall. Maybe the entire shin makes contact. Breathe here, 1 more breath. Deep inhale. And now bring the shoulders over the wrist, right knee to nose. Inhale, lift it high, toe taps the back of the wall. Exhale, right knee to right shoulder. Inhale, reach. Maybe shin makes contact. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. Inhale, reach it high, but square. And exhale, right knee to nose. Swing that foot between the hands. Release the back knee down, back toe tucks under. And inhale, fingertips forward and up for Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Inhale, fingertips reach high. Exhale, relax the shoulders, sink into the hips. Check the front knee, tracking directly over the front toe. And breathe here, find focus. Inhale. And exhale. 2 more breaths. 1 more inhale. And exhale, releasing the hands down on either side of the front foot. We're going to tuck the back toe under and then press that back heel against the wall, maybe adjusting, moving back the stance a few inches if you need. So we're coming into preparing for crescent pose. Back heel presses against the wall, back leg here gets really straight. And now pressing into the toes, we're going to inhale, fingertips lift, reach the fingertips forward and all the way up for a supported crescent pose, supported by the wall. Good, fingertips reach high. And exhale, relax the shoulders. Bending that front knee, coming towards 90 degrees. And now see if this back leg can straighten any more, as if your heel is pushing so strongly into the wall. Really feeling that deep stretch in the front left hip. Breathe in and breathe out. 2 more breaths. Steady inhale and steady exhale, releasing the hands all the way on either side, all the way down on either side of the front foot. Keeping the left hand planted, reach the right arm all the way overhead for a twist. With that back heel supporting against the wall, you can really get straight with that back leg. Reaching the fingertips away from each other. Torso should feel a little bit lighter than usual because we have this extra wall support. Breathe here, 2 more breaths. Shoulders squeezing behind you. 1 more breath in. And exhale, release the hand down. Keeping the legs where they are. Taking crescent pose 1 more time. Inhale, fingertips reach forward. And exhale, come all the way up. Inhale here. And exhale, release the hands to the hips. We're going to inhale, straighten both legs. Keeping the back leg really straight. As you exhale, just bend the front knee. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend the front knee, come towards 90 degrees. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bend. Last one, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, straighten both legs. And exhale, stay here. Inhale, bring the arms to a T. And exhale, begin to bring the chest forward and down. Beginning to lead the torso towards the big front toe. Breathe here. And exhale, maybe release the hands to the front thigh or the front shin. Or maybe fingertips come down towards the ground as you release the torso further, closer down to the mat. 3 breaths. Both legs coming towards straight. Pressing into the big toes on both feet. One more breath, cycle, and exhale. On your next inhale, bending into that front knee, plant the hands down if they're not down already, and now swing the right foot back to plank. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower the knees down, lower the chest forward and down all the way down to the mat. Inhale, lift the chest forward, cobra pose. Exhale, release down. Inhale, pressing through all 4s. And exhale to downward facing dog. Supporting the heels with the wall behind you. Take 3 breaths here, noticing the difference in the 2 sides of the body. Steady inhale and steady exhale. On your next breath in, bring the left knee towards the face, flipping the left toes underneath and making contact between the left toe and the wall behind you. Maybe the entire left shin makes contact with the wall behind you. From here, breathe in, hips are square. Exhale, left knee comes to the nose. Inhale, reach. Left foot, left shin makes contact. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Inhale, reaches up, square. Exhale, cross the body. Inhale, reach. Exhale, left knee to nose and swing that left foot all the way through. Release the right knee down, tuck the right toes under. Inhale, fingertips forward and up for low lunge, Anjaneyasana. Fingertips reach here. And exhale, relax the shoulders. Breathe here. Notice the front knee tracking directly over the front toes. Sinking to the hips. 2 steady breaths. 1 more inhale. And exhale, releasing the hands on either side of the front foot, planting the hands, tuck the back toes. And now bring this back heel against the wall. Maybe front foot steps back a couple inches so that the knee is directly over the ankle. From here, straighten to the back leg, press into both feet. As you inhale, fingertips reach forward and all the way up for crescent pose. Again, finding the same foundation. Inhale, fingertips reach. Exhale, shoulders are relaxed. Front knee comes towards 90 degrees. And then the back leg, using the back heel pressing strongly against the wall to straighten really strong in that back leg. Breathe here, find focus. Slow, steady inhale and exhale. 2 more breaths. Inhale and exhale. Release the hands on either side of the front foot, keeping the legs where they are. Right hand plants and left arm opens all the way up towards the ceiling. Back leg again really straight. Pressing the wall away with the back heel. And using that extra leverage, extra balance to really feel light in the fingertips, light in the torso. Reaching the fingertips away from each other, shoulder blades squeeze behind you. 2 more breaths. 1 more inhale. And exhale, release the hand down. Keeping the legs where they are still. Inhale, fingertips reach forward and push into the feet to rise up. Crescent pose. Inhale here. And exhale, release the hands to the hips. We're going to inhale, straighten both legs really straight. Now keeping the back leg straight. Exhale, just bend into the front knee. Good. Inhale, reaching both legs straight. Exhale, just bend the front knee, coming towards 90 degrees. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Last cycle. Inhale, reach, straighten. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten both legs and stay here. On your next inhale, arms come to a T. And exhale, begin to fold forward with the torso, moving slow. And then when you find your limit, hands come to the thigh or maybe the front shin. And pause here. Maybe your fingertips can reach towards the ground. Finding something to let go of here, stretching deeply into the front, into the back of the left leg. Slow breathing, conscious breathing. 2 more. Keeping both legs coming towards straight, energy into both legs. On your next inhale, bending into that front knee, keeping the hands planted where they are, and left foot comes back to plank. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower the knees down, lower the chest and belly all the way down to the mat. Inhale, lifting the chest, find cobra. And exhale, release down. Inhale, pressing up through all fours. Exhale to downward facing dog. We're going to step the feet forward so our heels are off the mat. And then walk the hands 1 inch, a couple inches at a time, all the way to our limit. Maybe coming up to the fingertips, bending into the knees and pushing yourself up to a half lift. Exhale the rest of the way up. Good. Shaking out the legs, shaking out the arms. We're going to stand again close to the wall here. As we started class with the shoulder blades making contact with the wall, the backs of the hands making contact with the wall, and the back of the head making contact with the wall. Take a few deep breaths here to notice the body and notice the mind. Good. Bring the hands to the hips. We're going to set the feet wide apart outside of our mat. Maybe 1 leg's length or so. And also from here, our heels are 2 to 3 inches away from the wall. So pretty close, but you'll see if you want to adjust this later. For our wide-legged forward fold, inhale, lift the chest high. And exhale, come halfway down. You'll see if your bum makes contact with the wall and it's pushing you slightly forward into the toes. And that's what we want. We want a little bit more weight into the toes. And breathe here, inhale, and exhale, release the fingertips slowly down to the mat. Good. Inhale, halfway up again, spine long, and exhale, forward fold. If you don't feel the wall behind you, wiggle the heels a little closer to the wall and then come back into your forward fold so that wall is just slightly behind you, keeping the hips lifted. Breathe here, 2 more breaths. And exhale, torso pulls towards the wall. 2. Deep inhale. And exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Walking the hands forward, walk the feet a few inches forward so that you can come all the way up to standing. Good. From here, hands come to the hips. We're going to turn the left toes out and then open up the arms to a T. So left toes are pointed same direction as the wall, and right toes are pointed perpendicular to the wall. We're going to inhale, arms to a T here. Both shoulders make contact, back of the hands make contact. Exhale, pushing the right hips back and begin to hinge forward. See how parallel you can keep the arms to the wall. As you breathe here, inhale, find that limit. And then exhale, turning the arms like a clock, finding your triangle pose. Staying here wherever that edge is for you. Maybe the top arm is reaching up perpendicular. Maybe the top arm is reaching high towards the sky. Maybe the bottom arm is coming towards the ankle or the shin. Or maybe your limit is a little further up here, where the arms are still reaching away from each other and you feel equal length on both sides of the torso. Wherever you are, breathe. And slide maybe a little further down against the wall. Maybe eventually finding triangle pose here. 3 breaths. Feeling the stretch in the entire right side of the body. Breathe here. Calm exhale. 1 more inhale. And slow exhale, sliding all the way back up. Hips come back to center. Left toes in, right toes out, setting up for the second side. So the left toes are pointing away from the wall, and the right toes are pointing the same direction as the wall. Arms stay where they are. Inhale here, spine long, and exhale, jutting the left hip out, slowly keeping the arms parallel, being to slide the arms down, pausing where your limit is. Breathe here, inhale. And now slow exhale, turning the arms like a clock until they're perpendicular to the torso, making a big T shape. Wherever that shape is for you, breathe here, inhale. And slow exhale. Shoulder blades are still making contact with the wall. Maybe slowly sliding a little further down. Breathe here slowly and steadily. 3 breaths in and out. Feeling that stretch in the entire left side of the body. 2. 1 more inhale. And slow exhale, coming back up through center. From here, right toes in, left toes out. And walk the left foot completely over towards the wall so the knife edge is making contact with the wall. So the pinky toe is touching the edge of the wall. Bring the palms face down and slowly bending into that front knee, finding your way to warrior 2. Good. See if the torso is directly over the hips, leaning back into the wall. Maybe try to get both legs to come closer to the wall. Breathe here. Maybe left knee slowly opens up a little more. 1 more inhale. Exhale, reaching the left arms all the way forward, keeping both arms parallel to the ground until you can't reach anymore. And then left forearm comes to the front knee, and the right arm reaches all the way up, still against the wall, sliding all the way forward over the ears. Good. You can keep the gaze pointing down at the big toe if you'd like, or maybe turning the neck to point up towards the elbow. Breathe here, inhale, and exhale. Slow inhale, and steady exhale. Try to get both shoulder blades to keep contact with the wall, Keeping the chest open to the side of the room. One more deep breath here, inhale. And exhale, sliding all the way back up, releasing the forearm, arms come to a T and straighten that front leg. Left toes in, right toes out. This time the right foot walks towards the wall, so the right pinky toe is making contact with the wall. From here, palms face down. Begin to bend into the right knee and find warrior two. Good. Both hands, pinkies making contact with the wall. Maybe the elbows also making contact with the wall. Front knee coming towards 90 degrees. Check the shoulders directly over the hips so the torso is not leaning forward or back. Breathe here, inhale. And then exhale, keeping the arms parallel to the ground. Reach, reach, reach. Reach until you can't reach anymore. And then bring the right forearm down to the right thigh. And left arm slides against the wall, sliding all the way overhead until the pointer finger is against the wall and the upper arm is by the ear. Gaze can stay down towards the big toe, or if it's okay with your neck, turning the torso up towards the elbow. Both shoulder blades making contact with the wall if you can. Breathe here, steady. And exhale. 2 more breaths. 1 more inhale. And exhale, slowly reaching the arms all the way back up. Arms come to a T and straighten both legs. Toes point away from the wall. Inhale, fingertips reach high. And exhale, bring the hands down to the hips. Inhale, spine long. And exhale. Bring the heels in, toes slightly out. Maybe about 45 degrees on both feet. We're going to inhale here. And exhale, begin to slide the torso down against the wall, trying to point the knees towards the toes. Breathe here, inhale, and exhale. If the knees are caving in away from the toes, walking the feet a few more inches forward, so that the toes should be hiding underneath the knees. Breathe here, goddess pose, modification. If you'd like, you can add in arms. Inhale, reach the arms high. And exhale, find cactus arms. Upper arms parallel to the ground and open up the palms towards the ceiling. Try to squeeze the back of the body against the wall. Upper back, lower back. 2 more breaths here. Inhale. Keep opening up the knees. See if you can get the knees closer to the wall. 1 more breath in. And exhale, pressing into the feet. Arms come high. And exhale, hands to the hips. Toes point forward, shift away from the wall. Inhale, spine long. And exhale, forward fold. Releasing the hands down to the mat. Inhale, come halfway up. And exhale, forward fold. Bending to the knees and shift the hips left and right. A few times. And then pausing at center. Hands walk forward all the way to the front of the mat. And step the feet back to plank. Inhale, plank. Heels are away from the wall. And exhale, lower the knees down, lower the chest down to the mat. Inhale, come halfway up, spine long, chest opens. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, coming through all fours. And exhale, walking the hands into the body to sit on the heels. Good. Inhale here, spine long. And exhale. We're going to shift the hips to the side so that our sit bones are close to the wall. And then now we're going to lean over to one side, or however this works, leaning over to one side so you can swing the hips all the way up towards the ceiling against the wall. Shifting however you need to find both legs up the wall Heels make contact and palms rest by your sides for Viparita Karani. If you find that your legs are extremely tight, your back is really tight and you can't straighten to the legs and can't straighten to the back, shift a few inches away from the wall so you have a gap between the wall and the bottom of your spine. Viparita Karani, legs up the wall. We're going to flex the toes so the toes are pointed strongly towards the face. We're going to feel the lower back engaging with the ground, with the mat. You can allow the eyes to softly close if you'd like. Breathing here, inhale and exhale. 2 more breaths, keep the toes flexed. Maybe even feel the outer edges of the feet pulling closer down towards the ground. One more breath. And exhale. Bending to both knees. So knees come towards the chest. And now if you haven't already shifted a few inches from the wall, do that now. So that way maybe we have about 4 to 5 inches between the wall and our bum. With both feet planted against the wall, we're going to bring the right ankle across the left knee, making a figure 4 stretch here. Flexing the right toes towards the right knee and find this supine pigeon stretch. Maybe this is enough for you and you release the hands by your sides and just breathe here in this stretch. Or if you'd like a little more, you can shift the hips closer to the wall. Or you can take the right hand pressing the right knee slightly away from you. Wherever you are, keep the lower back making contact with the mat. We're not trying to shift up like this, but we want to close this gap, really pushing the belly down, the back belly down towards the mat. 5 breaths here. Find your edge, find your stretch. Deep inhale. Calm exhale. Begin to let go of the breath here as we begin to slow down our practice. Two more breaths. Shoulders are relaxed into the mat. Neck is fully relaxed, face is fully relaxed. One more deep inhale. And exhale, releasing this stretch. Bring the foot back to plant against the wall. And now rocking the knees right and left. Releasing. Setting up for the second side, come to neutral. And now picking up the left ankle and placing on top of the right knee. Flexing the left toes towards the knee. And breathe here, inhale. And exhale, releasing the hands by your sides if you took this variation on the other side. Or maybe for a little more, the left hand begins to push the left knee away. Steady breathing. Calming the face. Calming the mind. Shoulders are fully relaxed towards the mat. And just stretching into the hips here. 3 more breaths. One more breath in. And exhale, releasing the stretch, planting this foot against the wall. Again, shaking the knees left and right. And then coming to center, opening up both knees this time, taking the knife edge of the feet against the wall and finding a wall-based Baddha Konasana bound ankle pose. Again, you can stay here if you'd like, palms by your sides, and just breathe here. Or for a little more stretch, taking both hands to push the thighs away from you into the wall. Slow breathing here, taking 3 breaths. deep inhale. And exhale, hands to the outside of the knees and close the knees like a book. Straighten both legs, feet coming towards the ceiling. Inhale here. And now exhale, begin to slide both feet open, keeping the toes flexed away from the wall, and pause in whatever V shape fits your body. Noticing the stretch on the insides of the legs. And just pause here, breathing, keeping the legs active, toes flexed. 3 breaths. Long inhale. And long exhale. Last breath in. And exhale, slowly bring the feet back together. Heels up towards the ceiling and bending into the knees. Grab behind the shins and hug the knees into the chest, begin to rock right and left. And then pausing at center, bring the arms to a T and rock both knees over to the left side. Maybe the toes make contact with the wall, and that's okay. Breathe here, trying to ground down into the right shoulder, maybe turn the gaze over to the right fingertips. Option to stay here, or maybe if you'd like, see if you want to stretch both legs out against the wall for a little bit of a deeper twist. Slow inhale and slow exhale. Beginning to slow down, beginning to let go of control of the breath and body. One more breath here. And exhale, use the belly strength to bring the feet all the way up, back towards the ceiling. Bending to the knees, coming back to center. Inhale here, and exhale, dropping both knees over to the right side. Turning maybe the gaze over to the left shoulder drops down towards the ground. Breathe here, inhale. And full, complete exhale. Same option here. If you stayed here on the first side, stay here now. Otherwise, if you want to reach out both legs, placing the heels against the wall for a little bit of a deeper supine twist, do so. Allowing the breath to be steady as you inhale and exhale. 2 more breath cycles here. Inhale and exhale. Last breath in, pulling the feet all the way up towards the ceiling. And exhale, bending into the knees, letting the feet against the wall. Wrap the shins with the arms and pull the knees into the belly, rocking right and left. And finding your way to Shavasana. Option to take Shavasana with legs up the wall if you'd like, with the palms by your sides. It's a great posture for calming the mind and calming the body. Or for a more traditional Shavasana, pushing the feet into the wall to rock back and find your way onto your mat. Any version of Shavasana, finding the face calm and the body calm. Letting the space between the eyebrows soften completely. Letting go of all control of the breath, all control of the body. Allowing yourself to receive the practice as it was today. Acknowledging your strengths, acknowledging your body and your mind. And letting go of any thought that doesn't serve you here. Feeling fully supported by the earth. Beginning to breathe a little more deeply. Bring awareness back to the mind. Beginning to wiggle the fingers and toes. Bring awareness back into the body. On your next inhale, reaching the fingertips overhead, giving yourself a full body stretch. And exhale, release. Slowly bring the knees into the chest, hugging them in and rock side to side. Maybe some big knee circles. That feels good. And then slowly finding your way to a comfortable seat, taking as much time as you need, maybe rocking to one side. But eventually finding your way to a seat up against the wall. Feeling the back of the body fully supported, shoulder blades contacting the wall and hands released down on the knees. Back of the head resting against the wall, chin slightly tilted down. And breathe here, take a deep inhale. And exhale. On your next inhale, reach the arms all the way overhead. And exhale, palms heart center. Second breath, inhale, reaching all the way up, gathering positive energy. And exhale, bring it in. Bowing the forehead down to the fingertips as a sign of gratitude. Taking a deep breath here. Do you feel grateful for our bodies and all the strength and flexibility we've gained in our practice today? And taking another deep breath here to feel grateful for our minds and all the calm and focus we've cultivated in our practice today. Thank you for allowing me to guide you through your practice. Namaste. As always, let me know if you have any questions. Hopefully this was helpful for you so that you can get some assistance while you're doing a home practice. Please leave comments below, subscribe and like. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.